Oh, hey everybody. Yeah, hey, just doing that thing, where I walk into frame and act like I just saw you there. Hey, it's been a while since we've done one of these things, and my inbox has been flooded with questions, and so I figured, you know what? It's springtime again, the sun's out, let's get out in the nice weather and answer some of those for you, right here on I Want to Know. Stay tuned. So since we haven't done these in a while, we're going to do a few all together in just kind of a rapid motion like that, okay? So the first question we have today is, would you prefer to be happy or smart, and why? So there's a lot of people who claim to be happy, and then there's a lot of people who claim to be smart. But in reality, well, very few who are either one. But if I was given the choice, I would have to say that I would probably want to be happy, because I don't know, you can be smart, but a lot of times with a lot of knowledge comes a lot of responsibility, and I think just given the choice, I'd rather be happy. Ignorance is bliss? Maybe. Next question. If you could have one superpower, which would it be? Well, for me, if I could only have one superpower, I would say that I would want to be able to fly. And the reason I'd want to be able to fly is because, well, that's kind of always been a personal dream of mine. I keep having a reoccurring dream where I can fly, but I can only fly like 5 feet above the ground when I start. So I have to get like a running start, and then I can kind of cruise right there. But if I dip down, I get momentum and I can go a little bit higher, and then I can dip down and go a little bit higher until usually in the dream I go really, really high. And it's like an old video game that I used to play like on Atari, where you were these little biplanes that fought each other, and they kind of came in an angle like this, and if they go up so high, then all of a sudden they'd start falling like that. But then if you can't curve down, you get momentum and go back up again. And that's kind of the dream that I've always had. So I don't really want to fly that way, but I'd want to fly. Describe yourself in 3 words. Easy. Here, right now. Somebody asked, who is your celebrity crush? Well, this might come to a surprise to a lot of you, but I would have to say Betty White. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Betty White, she's like 90 years old. Yep, she sure is. And Betty White is beautiful. She's awesome. She's funny. She's just great. And I mean, have you seen pictures of Betty White when she was younger? She was gorgeous then. I mean, she's just all around a gorgeous lady. And for those of you who would say, oh, but really you would give up being with a hot supermodel or somebody like that for Betty White? Come on, it's Betty White. You're gonna tell me you end up with Betty White, and any of your buddies are gonna give you a hard time about that. They'll understand. Definitely Betty White. And finally, our last question of the day, and that is, what are your 3 weaknesses? Well, I have to say food, Star Wars toys, and of course, Tiftastic. Yeah, but hey, I've got a question for you, and that is, how would you describe yourself in 3 words? Now, I gave you my answer earlier, but how would you describe yourself? Leave that in the comments section and let me know, and maybe I'll use it in a future episode, okay? So, on top of that, I need your questions, so please email me your questions at enoshmusic@hotmail.com, or leave them on Twitter at enoshmusic, or use the hashtag enoshmusic, all right? Or just leave a comment here on YouTube, because I want to know, and you want to know, and us wanting to know is what makes this show a thing. So until next time, I'm Enosh. Bye-bye.